1009. I was a Phoebe, nothing more. A Phoebe, nothing less. The little note that others dropped, I fitted into place. I dwelt too low that any seek, too shy that any blame. A Phoebe makes a little print upon the floors of fame. 1010. Crumbling is not an instant's act, a fundamental pause. Dilapidation's processes are organized decays. 'Tis first a cobweb on the soul, a cuticle of dust, a borer in the axis, an elemental rust. Ruin is formal, devil's work, consecutive and slow. Fail in an instant, no man did, slipping is crash's law. 1011. Not to discover weakness is the artifice of strength. Impregnability inheres as much through consciousness. A faith of others in itself as pyramidal nerve. Behinds the most unconscious clock what skillful pointers move. 1012. Best things dwell out of sight, the pearl, the just, our thought. Most shun the public air, legitimate and rare. The capsule of the wind, the capsule of the mind, exhibit here as doth a burr, germ's germ beware. 1013. Superfluous were the sun, when excellence be dead. He were superfluous every day, for every day be said. That syllable whose faith just saves it from despair, and whose I'll meet you hesitates, if love inquire where. Upon his dateless fame our periods may lie, as stars that drop anonymous from an abundant sky. 1014. This was in the white of the year, that was in the green. Drifts were as difficult then to think as daisies now to be seen. Looking back is best that is left, or if it be before. Retrospection is prospect's half, sometimes almost more. 1015. The fingers of the light tapped soft upon the town, with I am great and cannot wait, so therefore let me in. Yours soon, the town replied, my faces are asleep, but swear and I will let you by, you will not wake them up. The easy guest complied, but once within the town, the transport of his countenance awakened maid and man. The neighbor in the pool, upon his hip elate, made loud obeisance, and the net held up his cup for light. 1016. Ideals are the fairy oil with which we help the wheel, but when the vital axle turns, the eye rejects the oil. 1017. The soul should always stand ajar, that if the heaven inquire, he will not be obliged to wait or shy of troubling her. Depart before the host have slid the bolt unto the door, to search for the accomplished guest, her visitor no more. 1018. Up life's hill with my little bundle, if I prove it steep, if a discouragement withhold me, if my newest step older feel than the hope that prompted, spotless be from blame, heart that proposed as heart that accepted, homelessness for home. 1019. She rose as high as his occasion, then sought the dust, and lower lay in low Westminster for her brief crest. 1020. There is a zone whose even years no solstice interrupt, whose sun constructs perpetual noon, whose perfect seasons wait, whose summers set in summer till the centuries of June, and centuries of August cease, and consciousness is noon. 1021. Which is best, heaven, or only heaven to come? With that old codicil of doubt, I cannot help esteem the bird within the hand, superior to the one the bush may yield me, or may not, too late to choose again. 1022. A prompt, executive bird is the jay, bold as a bailiff's hymn, brittle and brief in quality, warrant in every line, sitting on a bough like a brigadier, confident and straight, good as the look of him in March, as a benefit. 1023. Too scanty 'twas to die for you, the merest Greek could that. The living sweet is costlier, I offer even that. The dying is a trifle past, but living this include, the dying multifold without, the respite to be dead. 1024. Did we abolish frost, the summer would not cease. If seasons perish or prevail is optional with us. 1025. Were it but me that gained the height, were it but they that failed, how many things the dying play, might they but live they would. 1026. The hills in purple syllables the day's adventures tell, to little groups of continents just going home from school. 1027. To die without the dying, and live without the life, this is the hardest miracle, propounded to belief. 1028. Who saw no sunrise cannot say the countenance 'twould be, who guess at seeing guess at loss of the ability. The emigrant of light it is, afflicted for the day, the blindness that beheld and blessed and could not find its eye. 1029. I had a daily bliss, I half indifferent viewed, till sudden I perceived it stir, it grew as I pursued, till when around a height it wasted from my sight, increased beyond my utmost scope, I learned to estimate. 1030. My season's furthest flower I tenderer commend, because I found her kinsmanless, a grace without a friend. 1031. Trudging to Eden, looking backward, I met somebody's little boy. Asked him his name, he lisped me Trotwood. Lady, did he belong to thee? Would it comfort to know I met him, and that he didn't look afraid? I couldn't weep, for so many smiling, new acquaintance this baby made. 1032. Far from love the heavenly Father leads the chosen child, oftener through realm of briar than the meadow mild, oftener by the claw of dragon than the hand of friend, guides the little one predestined to the native land. 1033. I knew that I had gained, and yet I knew not how. By diminution it was not, but discipline unto. A rigor unrelieved, except by the content, another bear its duplicate in other continent. 1034. It rises, passes on our south, inscribes a simple noon, cajoles a moment with the spires, and infinite is gone. 1035. So large my will, the little that I may, embarrasses, like gentle infamy. Affront to him, for whom the whole were small, affront to me, who know his meed of all. Earth at the best is but a scanty toy, bought, carried home to immortality. It looks so small, we chiefly wonder then at our conceit in purchasing. 1036. The products of my farm are these, sufficient for my own, and here and there a benefit unto a neighbour's been. With us 'tis harvest all the year, for when the frosts begin, we just reverse the zodiac and fetch the acres in. 1037. The dying need but little, dear, a glass of water's all, a flower's unobtrusive face to punctuate the wall, a fan, perhaps, a friend's regret, and certainty that one, no colour in the rainbow, perceive when you are gone. 1038. Bloom is result to meet a flower, and casually glance, would cause one scarcely to suspect the minor circumstance. Assisting in the bright affair, so intricately done, then offered as a butterfly to the meridian. To pack the bud, oppose the worm, obtain its right of dew, adjust the heat, elude the wind, escape the prowling bee. Great nature not to disappoint, awaiting her that day. To be a flower is profound responsibility.